I've worked in a variety of settings for over 20 years in the field of social work, all the way from infant mental health, which is not really doing therapy with a baby, by the way. It's doing it with the parent and watching those interactions. I did a lot of in-home work for that group, mothers that were parenting or pregnant, and substance abuse in the family. I've also volunteered at a nonprofit for doing therapy for people that could not afford or did not have insurance, that they were underinsured or they could not afford therapy. I've learned how to take care of me, and I've not always done that. I grew up myself as a child of neglect, abuse, and done my own inner work. And so I love passing that on and watching how others can grow and learn when they have the right skills, they have the modalities to start reparenting themselves, which we can talk about later. But yeah, and I do care. I care about my clients outside of sessions. I sometimes send them things. I text them things. I don't know, maybe that becomes annoying, but I may text a podcast or a little note, but I hope it's helpful. Like they are a person and they have worth and value. I lived it myself. I think, I personally have been through several therapists. I see myself as a lifelong learner. I just love learning about what else could we try? What else could we try? This one didn't work. Let's try that. I love learning tools, and I pass those on to clients. And it doesn't work for every person. Some people will say, yeah, I didn't like this one, and that's okay. I'm really not offended. I think you can also plateau with your therapist, and I think that's okay too. I just want people to, my job is not to keep you as a therapist, right? I want you to graduate. I mean, it's like a ripple effect, right? You do your inner work. I love teaching self-compassion. It's usually my first go-to. I think we're in a world right now where there's so little empathy. It's not modeled to us. And if no one else gives it to us, we've got to give it to ourselves. As far as like the parenting aspect, you will become a better parent when you give yourself that self-compassion. When we often are hard on ourselves, we can repeat those messages to others, right? The people that are hardest on others are often the hardest on themselves. But it's a game changer when you can recognize, oh my goodness, I'm just a human. I have anger, of course. Like there's nothing bad about anger. It's just a feeling, and it's here to teach me some things. If that's too difficult, we soften it. We say, I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to look in the mirror every day and say, you've got this. I may not feel it all the time. Like I have internal responses that are like going crazy in there. And yet I can feel this, and yet I'm going to be okay. And this is another modality. This is DBT, or dialectical behavior therapy, where two things can be true at once, where you can have uncertainty or you can have fear, and you go and do the thing anyway. And you can do the thing anyway because you get to know the fear, you get to know the uncertainty and how you feel about that. This is also reaching into my other favorite modality, which is IFS, which is internal family systems or parts work. So I use all three of these. Yeah, I love doing telehealth. I love the flexibility, not only for my clients, but for me, like the ability to like save time. I am like healthy during cold and flu season, right? There's all these little perks. My clients, they can find a cozy space in their house or in an office at work. They could put their furry little animal on their lap, which is therapy too. Um, and I think telehealth can open up like more possible, like good therapist options.